catching tiny tummy. And you make me sleep and try. And I start to be sensible. You know what I mean? And so it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you. And next time we'll talk it over. And we can start again. For you, I caught a lot of static. And me, I would like it automatic. Oh, what did you think would happen next? Oh, what could it ever be? So it's time to get away. It's time to get away from you.
It's a road game for the Thunder, and they're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This game marks the end of the stretch at home for the Cavaliers, back on the road tomorrow.
Yeah, and as far as the regular season goes, this is as good as it gets. This truly, to me, is the definition of a rivalry. I mean, the game between these two teams has always been special.
Absolutely. I mean, we've seen a ton of great games between them in the past. It's hard not to get amped up when they face each other. I've been looking forward to this one for a while.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Lowry out there with DeRozan. And it's Durant in at the three spot. Irving kicks to Lillard. Stolen by Durant. And now just over a minute played here in the first. The dish to Adams. And stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. LeBron with the ball.
Just a great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, you know, exploding to the basket like that, Greg, just as soon as that ball was going the other way, that's exactly how you want to do it.
Now here's Durant. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. That's on LeBron James. You go back to before last season with Durant. He was set to lead Team USA to their tournament, but had to withdraw from the team.
And, you know, withdrawing, Kevin, might have been the right play to keep him healthy. He still ended up on the shelf a good while last year, but I still think it was the right decision on his part. We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
They get the rebound. Irving dishes to Chandler. Cleveland moving the ball around. And James gets it to go on the assist by Lillard. LeBron's got 5 now.
And as competitive as Durant is, you know, it was strange to see him take himself off of Team USA. But let's face it, that Paul George injury played a big role, not only in his decision, but in a lot of guys throughout the league.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Irving drives in. James with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Nobody near Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing.
And, you know, Durant was not the only one affected by that injury to Paul George. To see something like that happen in an exhibition game can make anybody think twice about summer play.
Snatched up. Chandler, the pass to Thompson. Back to LeBron. Irving drives in. Another shot. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. I mean, he can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
This one for 3. No luck. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
And, you know, Kyrie Irving, really ambidextrous as a ball handler because you can't play him to one side, and he's ambidextrous as a...
Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk. Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second-chance buckets.
Yeah, and you know what, Greg? You like their effort level here in the early going. I mean, they're really making things happen for themselves.
Shoots from the baseline. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron outside. He kicks it to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Outside Irving. Over in the corner, Lillard. Shot clock at 6. And it's Lillard again missing.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
You look at Kevin Durant, and he does have a bit of an unusual body type. Steel is fairly thin, even after 8 years in the last season. He's been one of the more durable players in the league. Kind of like Reggie Miller in that regard.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Talking about Durant's physical makeup, some scouts were actually worried about his athleticism when he declared for the draft after just 1 year at Texas. At the NBA Combine, Greg, you're talking about this. He posted some of the worst numbers of all the top prospects.
Yeah, he did, but I tell you what, he did blow people away with his length. 6'10", with a 7-foot 5-inch arm span. I mean, that makes up for a whole lot in this league. And as we've seen throughout his Hall of Fame career, I think it's worked out pretty nice.
I think it has to. Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Crabbe comes in for Tristan Thompson. Then for the Thunder, Cantor comes in for Steven Adams. And it's Roberson in for Serge Ibaka. Mozgov drives in. Outside Irving. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Here's Irving. He has 7. At the elbow, it's Lillard. Passes it to James. And a wide open look for Irving. They grab their own miss. Back to James. Feeds it to Mozgov. The kick out to Irving. Lillard left side. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Lillard's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Clark, a little disparity there in the rebound numbers, but some of that comes down to how the ball bounces. Let's see if it evens out.
And the jam by Kevin Durant.
Maybe that'll ignite him. I mean, impossible not to get pumped up after that. At least I think that would be the case.
Well, you can see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are. Look at them. They are pumped up.
Yeah, they're geeked.
And that's what the alley-oops guys will do for your team. How about the start that they've gotten off to here? Huge lead, and we're still in the first quarter.
And, guys, it hasn't just been the scoring. I mean, they're playing tremendous defense, too.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And one thing about Damian Lillard, for as much as he handles the ball, for as much as he pushes the action, he doesn't turn the ball over. I mean, surprising for a young, aggressive point guard, but this guy plays wise beyond his years.
He's checked in for Oklahoma City. 1:51 left here in the first quarter. And you know, Clark, another important point regarding Lillard, for as aggressive as he has been going to the basket, he's extremely durable. He's been terrific in terms of health.
He's been in every gamer throughout his young career. That is remarkable. Unusual in today's NBA for sure.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Jefferson's checked in for Damian Lillard. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Crabb. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And Roberson pulls it down.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
It always is, and it has been so far, and they've gotten a nice edge on the glass.
Kept alive. Stolen by Cantor. One-on-one fast break. Poked loose. And Roberson kicks to Cantor. He feeds it to Payne. The wide open look here for DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Here's Dellavedova. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Dellavedova's got his first bucket in this one.
And now that's how you start a fast break and how you finish it.
Cleveland leading by 12. Throws it up high. Mozgov drives in. Dellavedova kicks to Jefferson. And a wide open look for James. Hits the jumper in space. James has got 9.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
For 3, Durant. Durant with another miss. That will count. Shot misses. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 14. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for Cleveland.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Crabb. Then it's Chandler. Then it's Thompson. And it's Henderson in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Stolen by Henderson. Here's Dellavedova. Guarded by Marion. Knocks it loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Crab. Shot's good. Crab's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Cavs.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
That's his first personal foul.
And for Kyle Lowry, a guy who just has an unbelievable nose for the basketball, the triple-double comes natural to him now. Top 10 in the league the past 2 seasons. In his short time with the Raptors, he's already their career leader in that category.
Damian Lillard, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Irving comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. That's a 2 from Lillard. Thompson dishes to Irving. Back to Thompson. On the wing, Irving. Here's Chandler. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, there was a time when some thought Tyson Chandler would be a draft bust. But, you know, it took some time before he found his niche and has been one of the best bigs in the NBA for the span of his career. You know, that shows you also when you draft guys out of high school, they're going to need a couple more years to really define who they are as players.
Here's Roberson. Drops in the layup for 2. Roberson's got his first points of the night.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Irving passes to Chandler. Lillard from outside. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots. Chandler was a bit of a late bloomer, but you can't argue with his presence on the floor now.
Well, he won a title and embodies what you need to do in order to win titles. I mean, Chandler makes all the difference on defense, and that's why teams will just still want him even late in his career.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Damian Lillard is a 2-time All-Star. He just keeps getting better and better, and I love his demeanor on the floor. He seems a lot older than he really is.
Yeah, he's got an old head, and he's got a very even-keeled disposition about him, which serves him well. He almost missed the All-Star game last season and was an injury replacement.
To the middle. Henderson kicks to Lillard. And here's the fast break. Marion leading the way. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up.
And for Lillard, that motivation. Remember, he got cut from Team USA a couple summers ago in favor of Derrick Rose and Kyrie Irving. And Lillard calls it wood on the fire. Those things keep him focused and also hungry.
Here's Chandler. Got a piece of it. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Chandler.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
And remember, Lillard, the former Rookie of the Year, he's had his snubs, but also he's gotten some recognition. Even playing in the Pacific Northwest, he's got his own signature shoe now, and his star definitely on the rise.
Count that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Roberson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, his eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Ibaka with the pass. And Thompson sends it back. Irving against Ibaka. Henderson kicks to Thompson. Good work defensively by Marion.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Chandler with the steal. Henderson dishes to Lillard. All alone. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And the slam dunk by Irving.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
McRae is checked in for Cleveland. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Kevin Durant's checked in for Sean Mary.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. DeRozan comes in for Roberson. And it's Payne in for Kyle Lowry.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
So many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And, Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Just 4 to shoot. And Thompson throws it down.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
With the pass.
And it's DeRozan missing. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, their last game a loss to the San Antonio Spurs.
It's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
Durant attacking. No good off the pick.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
Will it go? And Thompson sends it back. And they get it back. Durant, no good. Lillard from outside. Pass to Thompson. Here's McRae. Stolen by Durant. Here's Collison. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Got a hand on it. 3-on-3. LeBron passes to Mozgov. Jefferson has a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to James. Jefferson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Well, we know the Mozgov started last season with the Nuggets and then was traded to Cleveland midway through the season.
And what an impact he made on the Cleveland Cavaliers, particularly at the defensive end. His size and his activity really helped the Cavs become outstanding at the defensive end.
Outside Durant. Puts up the baby hook. And he banks in the layup. Durant's got 10 points in the game.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Goes back up. Here's James. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And stolen by Payne. And he's going up for the alley-oop. DeMar DeRozan again. DeRozan's got 4 this quarter. For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Indiana. James kicks to Dellavedova. Here's James, plenty of space. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Dellavedova dishes to James. The feed to Dellavedova. Back to LeBron. Got it off in time, but it's no good. As we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. 15 points and a block.
And we're seeing him at his very best today. Just really a joy to watch.
Well, I know I'm thoroughly enjoying it because he's amazing when he's on top of his game like this.
So for Oklahoma City right now, the rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. DeRozan out there with Lowry, and it's Durant in at the small forward. Thompson passes to Lillard. LeBron kicks to Lillard. And the shot is good.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Yeah, and Greg, you know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
James kicks to Thompson. From the high post. And Irving with the basket on the assist by Thompson. 16 points for Kyrie Irving. Lowry dishes to Adams. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Thompson passes to Lillard. And that is good. Lillard's got 18 points.
Nice move and finish. I think the halftime break really gave him a second win.
I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. DeRozan leading the charge. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game. Cleveland leading by 21. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
The screen from Thompson. Lillard attacking. 6 to shoot. Irving for 3.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
That is off the mark. He's shooting 60% on 6 of 10 shots. Well, what a season for Kyrie Irving last year. Huge moments for him. 57-point outburst against San Antonio. That was a new franchise record for the Cavs.
I think a lot of it was finally being able to play with other All-Stars, quite honestly, Kevin. But you can't discount the work Irving put into the offseason to be ready for the regular season.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Robertson's checked in.
Yeah, a bit over eager right there. Left his feet too early.
Yeah, and if you're already boxed out like he was, just back up. Because if you don't, you're going to get called for the over-the-back foul every time.
And clearly, Billy Donovan wants to talk it over.
And for Irving, he did come into last year hot. I mean, he won the MVP in international play while with Team USA.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And it's Lowry penetrating. And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And last season, he was successful 81% of the time when he went to the line, so he didn't waste a lot of opportunities.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Irving attacking. Thompson dishes to Chandler. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Tyson Chandler.
Substitution for the Cavaliers. Gerald Henderson.
Here's LeBron. 15 points in the game. Henderson, no one around him. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And for Kyrie, taking home the MVP in a Team USA tourney like that, it's a huge ego boost. I mean, of all the stars on that team, he shined the brightest. And I think that's going to help his confidence for this year.
Lillard misses.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul. And the Cavaliers making a change here. McRae's checked in. James. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Adams' shot is off.
That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Thompson passes to Henderson. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The pass to McRae. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. James has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Cleveland.
The activity level. Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
You could clock his hang time with an hourglass. You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. He's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Gerald Henderson. Crabs checked in for McRae. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. He's off on the second. And speaking of coaching, sometimes you'll hear that the coach lost the team. When that happens, is that it, Clark? What's your read on that?
You know, I don't quite buy that. I think it's really rare. Winning can cover up a lot of things, and ultimately it does come down to that, being able to smooth out the rough spots, and winning is the best elixir for that.
James kicks to Crab. Drains it from beyond the arc. Crab's got his second bucket tonight.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent. Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
The drive by LeBron.
Cleveland foul call.
For Oklahoma City, they have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. And the first one drops.
Oh my God, I just got that.
Yeah, and a big year for Enes Kanter last season. I mean, traded from the Jazz to the Thunder and finally saw the minutes that he was hoping for.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Crabbe dishes to Jefferson. Kicks it out to LeBron. The Cavaliers shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. And he makes the first.
At the line for your Cavaliers, Matthew Dellavedova.
And so he hits both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
Thunder trailing by 14. Up and in on the layup. Payne's got his first points in this one. And Kanter did play well with the increased minutes last season, Clark. Averaged a double-double after the trade.
I think it was a great fit for him in Oklahoma City. He still has work to do, but now that he feels like he's in the right environment, I think we're going to see that great potential of his start to come to fruition.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Mozgov kicks to LeBron. .119 left here in the third quarter. Jefferson attacking. Grab the pass to Dellavedova. Jefferson drawn the double team. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Dellavedova missing.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
No doubt about it. The defense, you can see him exhaling right now. Fortunate that he didn't knock that one down.
James kicks to Jefferson. Out to the right wing. To the left wing. That's a 2 from Dellavedova.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And it's good.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Tyson Chandler is checked in for Cleveland. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in. 2 summers ago, all anyone could talk about was LeBron James and the return to Cleveland.
I mean, you couldn't write that stuff, Kevin. I mean, it was unbelievable, the storyline. I mean, after all the acrimony between LeBron and the ownership as well as the fans. But you know what? He said it best. He truly is back where he belongs.
He's home.
Yes.
He's home. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Dellavedova kicks to LeBron. Outside for Jefferson. Here's Dellavedova. Here's Crabbe. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. They've got Crabbe. Chandler out there with Thompson. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Irving at the 1. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. You know, here we go. Lowry, nobody back. And it's sent back by Irving.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Lillard misses. Here's the break. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Lowry. And the layup's good off the glass.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
And the rejection by Ibaka. The wide open look for Durant. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Better to be lucky than good sometimes. Fortunately, they didn't get burned on that one. And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try, because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Gerald Henderson, he's checked in for Ellen Cram. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. It's Thompson off the drive. DeRozan again. It's Lillard. And the dunk by Chandler.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Lowry dishes to Ibaka. Ibaka sets the pick for Durant. Ibaka, the pass to Durant. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
And it's blocked. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. The drive by Thompson. Outside Irving. And he makes good on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 14.
I love the killer instinct he shows right there, exploding to the rim to add to the lead.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
And the dunk by Chandler.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
Ah, that's bringing it down hard.
Yes,
Bring it down hard,
yes,
my brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Durant, he's open. But they'll get another chance. Again, Durant missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy. Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Back to Irving. To the left side wing. Lillard attacking. Pulls it from 20. Lillard again missing.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game. And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Irving from long range.
Way to play the boards and come away with the offensive rebound.
And it's good. Fought through contact. Hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. James is checked in.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And they need a timeout, Kevin. They haven't been blocked, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me. Show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
All right, Doris, thank you very much. To the paint. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Irving kicks to Chandler. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's 8 points for Tyson Chandler.
You know, obviously, he knows how to finish with some flair.
For 3, Durant. Chandler with the rebound. Chandler's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Yeah, and that's been the story of the game. I mean, the rebounding has been very one-sided.
Yeah, and they've been on the winning end. I mean, effort is one thing you can always control in addition to attitude. I would credit this lead to force of will.
The shot's good from Cantor.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
Cleveland's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Chandler dishes to Thompson. Kicks it to Irving. Here's LeBron. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul, and he'll go to the line. Serge Ibaka picks one up there. How much more is there to say about LeBron James, Clark? Incredible consistency, unbelievable athleticism. He just is a marvel in every way the longer he plays.
Kevin, when you look at his career averages, I mean, just off the charts, and he has the same unbelievable year every year. The consistency, phenomenal.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Cavaliers.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here, Clark.
I call them warm-up jump shots. I mean, 3 after 3, it paid off for them in the end.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And we've come to expect nothing less from one of the league's elite players, but another tour de force for Damian Lillard. He was everywhere defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference. In talking about LeBron's consistency, it's not just a physical effort. It's also a mental one. I mean, you know you're targeted by the defense all game. That'll wear down even the best players. How is it that LeBron's armor just never seems to be penetrated?
And stolen by James.
And they're not finished just yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, not taking any chances, Greg. This is how you close a game out. Textbook.
And finished off by Collison.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that, Clark, that effortless knack for getting inside.
And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him. And they feel good about this win tonight, guys, defending their home court.
I agree. Job well done. They gave these fans exactly what they wanted.
From deep, LeBron can't get it to fall. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.